Welcome to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. I'm Rita Pira, the host with the most inspiring stories that you ever did hear. Back in the day when the day was back, I was known as the juicing queen. I became raw vegan overnight after watching a documentary called Food Matters. Changing what I was putting in and on my body didn't just make me lose weight and have great skin. It gave me mind clarity, more energy, and over time made me so self-aware and intuitive that I vibrate on a higher frequency and level of consciousness that's turned me into a manifesting queen. I've lived like 9 lives and have amazing stories to share that may inspire you to finally leave that toxic guy you're with, quit that miserable job you hate, start that business you've been talking about forever, and at the very least, you'll probably start saying yes more often and eat more vegetables. I'm your tell it like you need to hear it and make you do it, sister from another mister. I've lived quite the life and have stories for days that have inspired women to transform their lives in real big ways. So I created this podcast to share my insane and unbelievable stories with the world to reach whoever needs to hear them. I'll bring on inspiring humans to trade stories with me, and I'll even have some live coaching sessions with listeners calling in. You're here because you were meant to find this podcast, this community, these raw stories. There are no coincidences. Everything happens for you, not to you, and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. It's Rita, and I manifested getting fired today, and I'm so freaking happy and excited, and I can't wait to tell you about it. But really quickly, for those of you that are new here, I just want to tell you a little bit about me. Are you excited? Let me tell you just a teeny tiny bit. So I'm Rita Pira. I'm a former school teacher and college professor turned CEO, holistic life coach, and podcast host, clearly. My soul's purpose is to empower humans to liberate themselves from their subconscious limitations by inspiring them to have courage and confidence to manifest their dreams. Like, that's my jam. That's why I'm on this freaking planet. And it took me a while to figure it out, but that's why I'm here. And I'm known as the 5'2" woo-woo female Tony Robbins because I apparently say a lot of the things that he says, but I'm only finding it out because I'm on Clubhouse and people are telling me or they're saying something that Tony Robbins says. I'm like, I say that. I've been saying that. I just said that 5 minutes ago. But I've never taken any of his courses. I've never read any of his books or anything. I've never even watched any videos of him or anything. I don't think I even follow him on social media, seriously, but it's really funny because I get his vibe. I'm like his vibe. People compare me to him because I tell it like it is, and I tell it like you need to hear it, and I make you do it. And I drop F-bombs because I just don't give a fuck what people think anymore. And that shit took a long time for me to get to the point where I literally do not care what people think anymore. But yeah, we could talk about that another time. I've talked about it a lot on my podcast, but anyway, people also say that I speak to your soul and that I light a fire under your ass at the same damn time. So if this is your first time listening to my podcast, welcome. You're in for a real treat. You can also catch me on Clubhouse and get your ass handed to you or, free coaching, however you want to put it. Same shit. Oh my God, can you see how freaking happy I am? This is ridiculous. But yeah, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, well, you might already be familiar, I don't know, with the fact that I'm a manifesting queen and that I've been vegan and juicing since before it was cool. I started in 2010 after I watched a documentary called Food Matters. Literally taught me that the food system is super corrupt and all that shit. We could talk about that another time or listen to my very first episode. But when I say manifesting, it means that I'm consciously creating my reality. Did you know that you're seriously like legit 1000% you are always manifesting? Like always. You are always manifesting. What does that mean? Your thoughts are creating your reality. I used to manifest things that I didn't want because I was thinking a whole bunch of shit and feeling a whole bunch of shit, like car accidents or guys lying, cheating, and pumpkin eating. It's like the law of attraction. That's what it is. You're attracting what you are feeling, what you are thinking, what you are vibrating. It's like gravity. It's always working. So your thoughts create emotions. Your emotions are literally energy in motion. emotion. Get it? Like, that's actually what I said on my Clubhouse room today. And somebody said that, emotion. Tony Robbins says that. I was like, no, I never heard anybody. No. And I was like, whatever. But everything's energy, your energy. So you're attracting what you're vibrating. So what are you freaking vibrating? You see what I'm saying? So even the food that you're eating vibrates. What you're eating, is it raising your vibration? Is it lowering it? We could freaking get into that. That's a whole other thing. And your words that you're speaking, the words that you're hearing, are they fear-based? Are they negative? Are they low vibration? Or are they love-based and positive and high vibration? You see how that works there? And then there's another whole thing about like your environment, and is it raising your vibration? Do you feel good there? Like, ugh. And then are you saying yes to shit? Are you taking risks? Are you stepping outside of your comfort zone? Are you saying yes to opportunities that are coming your way? Are you slamming the fucking door on them? Like, you're praying for shit, and then when it comes, you're like, no, like, what the fuck? And are you expecting things to work out? Are you expecting the worst? Are you preparing for a plan B? Or are you expecting for magic and there is nothing else other than what you want or better? You see what I'm saying? And I have so many stories that will prove, I can't speak English. Like, it'll prove your shit. My God, what the fuck am I even saying? It'll prove this shit to you. Like, I quit my job and I flew to New York to audition for something when my boss wouldn't give me the days off. And then I got chosen out of thousands of people to work on Van's Warped Tour as an MC. And that showed me that I'm meant to be a speaker. Oh my God. And then how about after that, after tour, I went to Vegas for 3 days, and then I missed my flight on purpose. I decided to not go back to Chicago because my intuition was like, stay, Rita, have fun. And then seriously, like, I'm not even kidding. I got stopped at the mall by a casting director, and he put me in the movie The Hangover when I was in Vegas and decided to stay. I ended up living there and got stopped at the mall. Like, what the fuck? And then I take up the entire screen in a white bikini in The Hangover, and I'm even in the trailer. Like, what? Because I'm taking risks. I'm saying yes. I'm trusting. I'm surrendering. Or how about when I was in my early 20s and I was almost raped and murdered? Like, that happened. But guess what? That was for me, not to me. Everything happens for you, not to you. And then I went on to become an award-winning elementary school teacher in Arizona, and then a college professor in New York City. And then the class that they gave me to teach was public speaking, because the universe was like, hello, what other credentials do you need? Can we go now? Are you ready? Like, let's go. And I have so many stories, all these stories throughout my podcast. You could listen to them if you haven't already, and you'll hear them on Clubhouse too. But today I'm going to tell you about how I freaking manifested getting fired and why I'm super, super happy about it. It's like all day, like my face hurts from smiling so hard. Anyways, so I've been wanting to quit my job for a while because ever since I started my coaching business, it took off. Like, it took off right away because of Clubhouse. And I could teach you how to use Clubhouse to like make offers and build relationships and connect with people and get clients and huge following and whatever. I made $8,000 in one freaking day. And I was going to stay in my job because it was cushy. I was working from home. I've been working from home since 2014. Like, it's been my life, whatever. But yeah, so I was making like a good 5-6K after taxes, and it was cushy, and I was working from home, and I was like, I could do both. I could manage both. But I didn't realize how overwhelmed I really was and how much time this shit was really taking. I was super, super stressed, and I was literally a full-time employee and like a part-time CEO. Like, I was trying to create a business on the side, squeezing it in wherever I could, and my podcast and everything. And so I talked about leaving. I talked about quitting. I talked about like, what if they let me go? When, like all that. I thought about it all the time. And then I was journaling this morning, and I actually wrote about the fact that I was like, this is the first time I journaled about it. I was like, instead of writing, oh, I'm grateful for my job, I was like, man, how much money do I want to make so that I feel comfortable quitting? Like, what if they let me go? I literally wrote this today in my journal this morning. I was like, literally, what if they let me go? Like, how dope would that be? If they let me go, then I could get a severance. Like, they would give me money and pay me. They would pay me to not work there. Like, what? Like, and so I wrote this, and I finished writing about how cool it would be to like have I was just like journaling. I was like, how cool would it be to have every freaking day like to myself, to work on my business, and how happy I would be, how free I would be, how amazing. I was actually like picturing and feeling the freedom for a second, like for a hot second. And it's so wild. Like I manifested it because almost immediately I got a calendar notification saying that I had a meeting with my manager at 1 p.m. And the meeting was called Follow Up on Work. And I legit didn't feel right. I was like, what is this? Like, this is weird. There are no details. And I was going to ask him, like, hey, what's this about? But I didn't. I was like, whatever. It's not a big deal. And I was like, what does that even mean? There's no description, right? So I messaged my team and I was like, hey, anybody else get a message to or a calendar invitation for like a one-on-one or whatever meeting with our manager? Everyone was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, I guess it's my last day. Haha. Like I legit wrote that to them. And so then 1 p.m. rolled around and I jumped on the call, like super excited to tell him about the $200,000+ in business that I just closed this morning. And I saw him and then boom, the HR guy. I was like, what? And I smiled so big, like creepy. Like they're probably like, why is she smiling? Because I knew what I did. I knew that I called this in. I knew that I manifested them letting me go. And the universe was making it happen because I wasn't going to leave. I was definitely not going to quit because I told you it's a cushy job, 5-6K a month extra. And I'm like doing my podcast and I have my group coaching, but like my whole day, all day, every day was occupied by my job, right? So like, are you in a job that you hate? Are you in a relationship that's making you suffer that you need to be leaving, but you're staying? And for so many different reasons, we stay, Jesus Christ. But if you stay in that shit, it doesn't serve you. And then the universe will force your hand. Like you'll get fired. You'll get dumped. Something will happen. But you get to choose to leave. You get to empower yourself to know, hey, this doesn't serve me and there's better shit on the other side of this. Like I get to leave. You get to trust your intuition and own it and know that there is something better on the other side, just on reserve, waiting for you to claim it. And like, I'll give you an example. I recently left a relationship where I was still freaking in love with the guy. I'm telling you, I was so in love with him still. It was the hardest thing that I ever had to do. But as soon as I did it, my life up leveled. Like I cannot even explain it to you. I manifested my dream apartment with these damn floor to ceiling windows that I always dreamed of and I never thought were possible. Like they were like a distant dream, like one day. But I was like, no, not one day, now, And my podcast was born. My company, Redefine Inc. was born. My coaching business is freaking thriving. And none of this would have happened if I didn't leave. I definitely wouldn't have gotten on Clubhouse and made the connections that I made and gotten the clients that I got. My light was dim. There was no creativity happening. That environment was making me miserable. I was suffering, okay? My light was just completely out. There was no creativity. Shot. But like I said, once I left, magic. I began to fall in love with myself. I got on my self-love journey. I invested in where I lived. It raised my vibration. I even got in another coaching program to help me launch my business and my podcast. And I swear, I'm telling you, if I did not leave him, I never, ever would have discovered or gotten on Clubhouse or felt comfortable to speak on Clubhouse the way that I do, because I would have been too worried about him hearing me and judging me. That's why I never recorded a podcast episode. I would have never figured out while I was there. I never recorded an episode. And I never would have figured out my message. Like I was stuck forever. My clarity, my messages, who I'm helping, blah, 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 all the things. And your life right now, seriously, your life, you created it. You created it. This is all you. Your current experiences, your current life situation is 100% created by you. It's your thoughts on repeat. It's your beliefs. It's what you think is possible for you. It's not the cards you were dealt. It's not. It's not. Because there are people that were dealt the same cards as you, similar, whatever, argue with me, I don't give a shit, but you get to change everything today. You get to make a decision. You get to take action. What's the thing that's tugging at your heart? What is it? What do you always get lit up about, but then you talk yourself out of it? What is it? You know what it is. What are you super scared to do? What is it? Fucking do it already. Do it already. Trust me and do it. Expect it to work out. Like really vibrate that shit. I can't tell you, I was flipping through my freaking journals and I saw I was writing about the same shit 5 years ago. That's why I was like, man, I will not let another 5 years go by. I'm doing this shit now. I'm going to be speaking on stages. I'm doing my podcast. I'm coaching. I'm meant to do this. These ideas, these thoughts, they're not going away and they're not going to go away. You are meant to do it. Whatever the fuck it is, you're meant to do it. It's tugging at your heart for a reason. You are meant to do it. It will work out. People are doing this shit like that you want to be doing. They're not smarter than you. They're not better at anything than you. They're just doing it. They're just showing up. That's it. Just show up. Take the first baby step. The next one will show up. The next one will appear. Go with the flow. The right people will appear into your life. Like I'm telling you, everything will work out. But your default is on negative right now. And you got to shift that. You got to catch every negative thought and be like, nope, and reframe it. It's human nature. It's not your fault, okay? It's your survival brain. It's your ego. It's trying to keep you safe and small and comfortable. And no matter how uncomfortable you are, no matter how shitty your relationship is or whatever, you will find reasons to stay because it is the safer thing to do. It's the logical thing to do. But fuck the logical mind. It's time to show up and trust and surrender and actually do the thing that your soul came here to do. Like literally, your soul came here for a reason. Let's let it live. Let's let it play. Let's let it like do something different. Go on an adventure. Fucking live a little. You get to manifest your dreams. You get to live a dope ass life with everything you've ever wanted and your dream man or dream woman or dream whatever the fuck. Because why the fuck not? Like why the fuck not? Seriously. I decided I deserve this and this and this, and I got it for myself. Like, you don't have to live in the bubble you were born into, okay? You don't have to please other people. You don't. They're going to be all right, okay? You get to live the one life your soul came here to live. Like, you're going to end up on your deathbed full of regret looking back going like, fuck, man, I didn't do shit. Why? Because I didn't want to upset such and such or people to talk about me. They're talking anyway. Like they're legit talking anyway. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like that's what I learned. And I was like, fuck them and fuck this. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to show up finally. And as soon as I did, boom, my life just unfolded like fucking magic. Burst out of that damn bubble. Take one baby step forward. You're like on a Monopoly board. You're stuck on fucking go. Let's go. Move it. Get off the go. Let's go. Let's move, okay? Just take one step. Just get to Mediterranean or the community chest or Baltic for fuck if I know. Like just go. Move. Get off. Go. Let's go. Okay? And then when you take that first step, the next one will appear. You roll the dice again. Boom. And then the next step appears. And then you roll the dice again. You just go. You just have to go. Stop staying stuck. And you have so many ideas and there's so many things you want to do and you don't know what to do. You don't know where to start, blah, blah. That was me too. I'm telling you, that was me too. Because I was like, oh, am I a health coach? Am I a mindset coach? Am I a relationship coach? Oh, am I an interior decorator? I mean, hello. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept myself stuck. It was out of fear. It was me worried about what people would think, what people would say. It was me worried about doing it wrong or not being ready, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, all of it. Not good enough, not smart enough, not pretty enough, blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, man. What do you have to lose, for real? Do you really want to end up on your deathbed looking back going like, shit, like for real, now I'm really out of time? That's going to be so fucked up. Like, don't let that happen. And if you don't even try, you've already failed. Like, that's the thing that kills me. It's like, hey, if you don't even try, you've already failed. So please, burst out of that damn bubble, okay? Your culture bubble, your society bubble, your whatever bubble, your family bubble. Get out of it and do that thing. You know what it is. You know what it is. Do it. Do it. Quit your job. Leave that relationship. Start your business. I don't know. Move out. Get a new place. Spend that money. Do it. Just freaking do it. Like, you will be so, so happy because I can't even tell you how happy and free I feel right now just from getting fired. Like, I can't even tell you how instead of freaking out about my $3,000 a month rent or my $600 a month car payment or all the other expensive shit that I've been letting myself have because I'm all abundance mindset. Money is coming. Money is coming. You know, like my Kangen machine. This shit was $5,000, but worth every fucking penny. And then I spent $3,000 at Aritzia. Like, who do I think I am? You know what I'm saying? But I'm worthy. And so are you. And money's just energy. Everything's neutral until you assign meaning to it. Everything happens for you, not to you. Pay attention to the signs. There are breadcrumbs. You're being guided. And if you need help getting clarity, getting moving, getting out of your damn way, I'm here for you. I can help you. 100%. Like, it's not even funny. One day with me will change your fucking life. Join my group coaching program. It's a vibe. Come hang out with me on Clubhouse. It's a vibe. Come check out my stories on Instagram. It's a vibe. It's time to live. I love you. Okay, bye. Oh my God, that was so fun. What was I so scared of doing video? Fuck out of here. Oh shit, that's a wrap, motherfuckers. I look naked, but I'm not. My back hurts.